Hey, Viking fans, if you're watching this, it's Monday morning, and it's time for Monday morning backup quarterback. Because God knows I'm not a starter. That up next in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Skull World, brought to you by minnesotasports.com. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. This is the Monday morning backup quarterback edition because God knows I'm not a starter. Let's talk. What do we do next? It's Monday. I don't know, man. It was really good. It was a really good game to watch us get better throughout the game. I can see why KOC is going to be a good quarterback. There was no freak out. The penalties were happening, things like that. But we bring in Kellen Mond. He goes down and drives. He misses a couple of throws in the red zone. Everybody's kind of down on it. I'm getting text messages, cut Mond, and people in my live chat were like, cut Mond. But then he had 2 solid drives. He gets 2 touchdowns. Things got better, and we were pretty vanilla. We weren't throwing the ball deep downfield. We didn't have Kirk-Cousins there. We didn't have Justin Jefferson. We didn't have adamthielen in there. We didn't have Dalvin Cook in there. There was a lot we left off the table. So it's good to see our backups compete, get better throughout the game. There was some holes, definitely. Our rush defense gave up chunk yardage, gave up too many yards on the ground. That was our problem last year. And I've have like these ex-Packer fans. That's what you're going to get with a petting defense. Well, he's not our defensive coordinator, but I think that'll change because we didn't have a lot of starters in there. And we didn't have them play a lot of the game. So I think obviously there'll be some changes there. There'll be, better play ahead of us there. However, I did want to see a little bit better than that against the rush defense. It does give me some anxiety. Now, the guy I got up on the screen here is Albert Wilson. He had a big day. 2 targets, 2 touchdowns. The slant pass by Mond, and then the touchdown in the corner of the end zone. He has this connection with Mond in practice. If you heard the big plays Mond had, it was to Albert Wilson. So there's a bit of a connection there. Now, they listed him 5th on the depth chart. So obviously that should change. BC Johnson went 3 targets and missed and didn't get a catch. Plus, didn't look like he was ready for a Mannion pass early in the game. He played a lot, and there was some guys that just got out, probably played better than him. And this is kind of the man of the hour. Again, Vikings did take a picture of him and post it on their page. I didn't have something from the game, so I have this old picture. But Kellen Mond, calm down. He made some big time throws. And I did this on my video last night, but one of them was to this guy, Myron Mitchell. Myron Mitchell, and go look at my last video. Go look at, I have a Myron Mitchell highlight link in the description of that video. Yeah, he balled out. Well, he didn't ball out, but, he played well. This was, Kellen Mond threw it where only he could catch it. He let him. Really let him on this play. He gave Myron Mitchell a chance to run open. Even though he was really tightly covered, and he made this leaping catch. Now, if you go look at his highlight reels, and I put the link in the description of my last video, I'm not going to do it again. I'm lazy. But all he did was make catches like this in college. So, big game for Ed Ingram. I think he's a starter. Enough said. He did it in this game. The second team offensive line ran the ball, and Ty Chandler was the man. I'm going to continue to put, I'm going to put his video probably in the description below of when I called it. So what do we do from here? Are we going to search a shop Alexander Madison? I don't think we're shopping Kenny Nwangu, and I don't think we're shopping Ty Chandler. But we got a guy on the end of his contract. Now, would we do him a favor and release him? Or do we carry 4 running backs on this roster? Do we carry 4 running backs? With the amount of receivers we got to keep, I don't know if we can carry 4 running backs. You got to open up a spot for some of these receivers, man. We're deep at that position. So that's my main concern is, hey, we can't keep 4 running backs and 7 receivers. That's just crazy talk. That's just crazy talk. We either got to keep 4 running backs and then 6 receivers, and that's pushing it. But I don't want to give up somebody. Now, BC Johnson's staying on his contract too. I don't think we're going to get any trade back from him because he's coming off injury, and he went 0 for 3 for targets. So that makes a possibility that some of these guys will jump over him, that we can control longer. So that's good news. But hey, it just makes financial and future sense to have a Nwangu, have a Ty Chandler be our backups at running back. I think Ty Chandler's our number 2 and our eventual starter. I said that back in May or late April. I forget when I made the video, but I said this was one of our 3 big value picks in the draft, if not a steal in the draft. And my headline of that video was Ty Chandler a steal? I think so. I think he's shown to be a steal day 1. Am I jumping the gun? I don't think so. Not on this guy. I love this guy coming out of the draft. I was like, why are we drafting a running back? Oh, that's why. His tape was his videos of his play, his 1,100 yards. He's a 5th-year senior. You get an extra year for COVID. He played at Tennessee. He was in a platoon. He gets a full opportunity at Carolina and did not disappoint. So Kellen Mond's our number 2. We know that. Kirk Cousins will come in. He'll play like Kirk Cousins does. Very well. Solid. I'm going to do a Kirk Cousins video before the season starts. It'll be the quintessential Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, if not great quarterback video. So stay tuned for that in the future. Now, if you haven't done already, hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I have a contest running. That contest, I'm giving away free stuff in the Packer game. If I get to 500 viewers, I'm giving away $50. If I get to 1,000, I'm giving away 1,000. If I get to 750, I'm giving away $75. Oh, I get to 1,000, I give away 100. Jeez, did I say 1,000? $100 of merchandise. 75 if I go to 750. But let's at least get to that 500 mark. I'm getting close. So subscribe, like, comment, share, get other people involved. Get me to 500. That's the more money you'll make. I appreciate it. Now, I love the things that we did. If I subtract Sean Mannion from the deal, then we did good. Now, listen to the interview of KOC after the game. He spoke highly of Ty Chandler. He just his vision, making those holes. He spoke highly of the second team offensive line. He loved our pass rush. One of those guys was a big surprise. I think I just lost his picture here, but Miguel had a great game. Miguel had a great game, getting 2 sacks. I was really worried about nose tackle. Do we really need to go out and get an Adamthielen Sue? If he helps us against the run, our pass rusher was okay here, and we didn't even have Danielle Hunter or Smith. So, and we still got after the quarterback, and one of those was Miguel. Could he come in, be that third down nose tackle, rushing or pass rush? Harrison Phillips got a sack, so that was good. Now let's get Watts. He think he got a sack, but let's get Watts. Let's get the other right end, other defensive end in on the plays. But I really want that middle rush, and whatever can get us that middle rush, and nothing's worse than for a quarterback than having the pocket, come back on them. Now our offensive line is getting to look like it's deeper than it has been in the past, and with Ingram is going to fix that right guard spot for good. Not for good. He's obviously going to retire someday, or maybe move on in free agency because someone's going to pay him a lot of money. But second round pick we'll have him for 4 years. We'll have him for 4 years. Might as well start him now. Let's get 4 years out of this guy before we got to pay him $15 million when inflation kicks in 4 years from now. We'll see. Oh yeah, here's Miguel. Let me put Miguel up there. Okay, that's my name, Miguel. All right, McGill. Sorry, McGill. He helped me out. We had Smith as T.Y. Smith as the backup. He actually didn't play too bad either, but McGill was third team, and he's actually played better. So I feel much better about the nose tackle backup position. So I'm pretty good there. Our corners and our safeties were a little suspect in the game. I think that will come with time. We're going with 3-4 defense. This is all new to them. Metellus showed out a little bit on some big splashy plays, but overall, our defensive backs struggled a little bit, especially with penalties. Anderbu Jr. didn't do himself any favors in this last game. Kind of disappointed in him. I expected better. All right. What do we do from now? I'm going to come out with a 53-man roster update sometime this week. Give some more thought to it. Obviously, I got to start thinking about putting Albert Wilson on there. The punt return job still up in the air. I think we're deep as hell at kick return now. I really do, especially Ty Chandler, who returned kicks in college. And then, obviously, ISM returned a kick pretty well, even though there was a holding penalty. But I think Ty Chandler probably is a little better option, and that'd be nice, considering, he'll be on the field less. He's a backup running back, so that'd be pretty cool if he could do that. But punt return is still an issue, and I think Albert Wilson will get another chance of that. Maybe take that away from ISM and allow him to make the team. I guess Chesina had a lower leg injury, and it may have been something he was already dealing with. Maybe it's a new one. KOC brought that up. Asamoah, I didn't talk about in my last video. I think he balled out. I think he showed his speed and his range. Blake Lynch, I talked about him in my last video. I think we're so deep at linebacker that it's going to help us out. Now, if we can just stuff the run better, like with a Kendricks or a Hicks in there, I think they'll be better. I think if we solidify that defensive line, maybe they're just playing out of position, we can get this rush defense. But honestly, you saw Oakland, or I said Oakland. You saw the Raiders last week. They did that last week too, and I think it was a great test. We played a team that already had a game under their belt, and we put out our backups. Some starters, but a lot of backups, and we struggled early, but we were able to overcome it, make a game of it. Dorn makes that hits that fumble. We get another chance to score and win the game. I would have loved to see Kellen Mond run the 2-minute drill. Hey, I think what's going to happen, Kellen Mond's going to be the second guy or the first guy off the bench with Kirk Cousins start next week. I'm looking forward. We're going to be competing against San Francisco all week in practice, and then we're going to play them on Sunday. I think it's Sunday. I would have to look. I might be spouting off the wrong times. But hey, guys, that's it for today. That's my Monday morning backup quarterback edition of what happened yesterday. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing me on your phone to tell you how I feel about the Minnesota Vikings. I appreciate it. Tell all your friends. Get them to subscribe. I appreciate it. I want to give away free stuff. Make sure you look in the rules in the description below. I want to give away free stuff on the game day against the Packers. The more free stuff I give away, the happier I'll be. Let's do it. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your backup quarterback, Dave. I'm going to see you next time. Skull Vikings. Cue the music.